Okay, so I'm working on this table and I thought it would be I wanted to show the whole build, but unfortunately I got distracted and I didn't set up the camera for the build up to this point. But basically it's a sofa back table, 35 high, 9 feet across, back to 35 to the bottom. And I wanted to show you kind of how I would make something like this. So basically the outside layer is a sheet cut 35. I mitered the outside corner so it's nice and clean. 9-foot sheet. Mitered corner 35. Then after I got the outside surround, I added an 1.5 spacer, 1.5 spacer, an 1.5 spacer. I just glued it basically to the outside piece here, and then I added the inside piece. This piece goes all the way across. This inside layer goes all the way across, and the outside layers just butt up to the bottom piece, a butt joint. No need to miter because it's cleaner this way to the butt joint. So basically that's where we're at right now at this point. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to add a 3-inch solid cherry stick to the face to cover all of this ugliness and the ends. So that's where we're at now. now that we got the faces put on this table, we need to route it out. We need to flush this solid piece to the table base, to the plywood. So we need to route this. So on this table, on this flush cut, I'm just going to go backwards. I'm going to just do relief cuts. No forward cuts because I don't want any tear outs, any blowouts, nothing. And I know if I go backwards, chances are I'm not going to tear out any of the material, which I'm going to have to glue that piece back in if I could find it. If I can't, then I'm going to have to epoxy it, and it turns into more of a headache. So on this, we're just going all backwards. Only relief cuts. I hope that makes sense. But I'm going to show you how I do it. There you have it, the finished table. All that's left is a little epoxy on some of the cracks, a little putty for some of the joints, and sanding, and then it's done. Here we are after a couple hours of sanding and a little bit of routing. I routed an 1/8 round on all the edges. Gave it a really nice sand with 80 grit and 150. And yeah, next step is going off to the finishers.